On the subject of Mr Farage, there's a Tory MP today called Marco Longhi in a red wall seat, essentially begging Nigel Farage and Reform not to stand candidates against, as he puts it, certain MPs who have a track record of Reform-type policies.
Well, they are begging. They're begging to be more right-wing. And Farage is a very dangerous politician. I think he's a racist. I think he's a charlatan.
He would push back on that if he was sitting here.
He'd be entitled to. But from what I've seen, he's convinced me that he's a racist. And he's prepared to pay with racism and xenophobia and nationalism in a very dangerous way. And what he's trying to do is pull the Tory party to the right. I think that will destroy the Tory party historically, and it's a really dangerous position.
Here's Mick Lynch during the general election giving his thoughts on Nigel Farage. So is Farage a racist, and does he defend and use racism and racists to gain power and support?
Can I ask about your candidates, Nigel Farage? You've defended 41 found to be social media friends of a fascist leader, a former organiser for the British National Party who founded the new British Union in the image of Oswald Mosley's British Union of Fascists. How can you defend 41 candidates for your party found to be social media friends?
I'm surprised. Yeah. Do you know what? This bloke's name, I didn't even know what the bloke's name was until last Thursday. And people put stuff on Facebook and they like a comment and they've no idea who it's come from.
No, they hadn't liked a comment. They're actual social media friends on Facebook. That is saying that you want to be connected to someone.
Look, most of our candidates are not political sophisticates, all right? Now, having said that, like the Green Party, like other parties, we've had one or two slip through the net that shouldn't have done.
As much as he tries to laugh off the label of racism, I think when it boils down to it, Will Self from many years ago best sums up Nigel's approach to politics.
And in terms of what he symbolises, has he had the greatest influence on the events of the year?
Well, yes, undoubtedly. But I mean, as I say, it's what he symbolises. As with Brexit, it was a case that this was a political eventuality people didn't expect, but that's because we've moved beyond the frame of politics as it's been understood for a long time. And Trump rode that wave. To some extent, he kind of created it as well, that's true. But Trump, Nigel, this is not Churchill, Hitler and Stalin. Thank God, in the case of the two latter. But in the case of the two latter ones, undoubtedly a good thing, yeah. So I think that's kind of weird, because step back from a minute, people. These are not great statesmen or people.
What are they?
They're grubby little opportunists who are riding the coattails of history.
Click here for why are two men smashing up at Greggs.